here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Box it.
Rodgers gonna put it up to get started. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
319. Get 300. Back north. 630. Gun. Inside. Flip it down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. That is caught downfield by Cup. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good for us.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, you block over here. No. Hey, 88. 319. 26. Yeah, this. 319.
Here's Rodgers. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
319. Hey, take 26. Teammate. 50. Jump out. Box it. Get 300. Get 300. 319.
From the gun, Rodgers. Working across the field, he hauls it in. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
319.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he pitches it. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Right to the air goes Ward. Flush to his right. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Shotgun snap for Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Kyle Duggar in from his safety spot to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there as they force 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're going to go. It's Ward. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
158!
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
258!
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
McBride is the motion man. On first down, Ward. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
39-yard line. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Ward. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Again, it's Ward. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game. And
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go on fourth with Ward. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Green 18. Green 18.
Rodgers on first down. That's over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to look deep for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the 3rd quarter begins. Devon Achane to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Run the check. Ready.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Jump. 18. Hey, 26.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
158.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
630. 319.
Throwing, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
319. Hey, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300. Back north. 319.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
26, 50.
2nd down, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
58.
Again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go to 319.
Rodgers going up top again. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check 26. 18. Get 300. Get 300. Back north. Zoom. Look again.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down and 3.
26. Luke, go to 50. Check 30. Inside.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Rodgers to throw. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
319.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Moving to his left, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now it's Ward. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. First down for Aaron. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blue 58.
Rodgers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Here's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Now return, coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Ready.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
McBride is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That's hard. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready, right?
To the air again. Ward. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no. It is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there.
Here we go. Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll run here. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Ward. That's hauled in at the 2. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Now Ward going to hold on to it. And that's not...